So now I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Yeah.
What was your first check?
Like the total?
Yeah.
Okay, so since we're being very honest, if you want it to be worth it, you need to put in the time and effort.
What does that mean for somebody who doesn't even know what it means? What does it mean to put in the time and the effort? Sometimes I get scared because I feel like we do focus on the numbers. Here's the truth. It does not necessarily determine your check, your brand deals, and your success. Hello honeys, it's Yolz and welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm with your fave. Because it's all cash, I feel like you should be doing the introduction.
So I'm Thandi Gama, if most of you don't know me. My channel is mainly beauty and lifestyle. Like I do almost everything. Like what is it that I don't do on my channel? Because I've done
TG gang is what I know.
Yeah, it's TG gang. Like if we want vlogs, we produce vlogs. If we want hair stuff, we produce hair stuff. That's me basically in a nutshell. I'm just like a beauty and lifestyle influencer. And yeah, if you don't know me, if you're not subscribed to my channel, then go check it out.
Righteous. Thandi Gama on Instagram, it's Thandi Gama on YouTube. Is it the same on Twitter?
Yeah, it's Thandi Gama.
Oh yeah, I do follow you on Twitter. Do you follow me?
I do follow you on Twitter.
Just checking. You know, Daily Dose of Yolz, I bring you guys so many surprises. This time I'm bringing you a series called Influenced By, okay? I even have to like swallow. Yes, and you are the debut, gal. You are the debut.
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
Number one.
She's
I did it first.
Yes. And this series is just focused on finding out more behind the influencer, more about not just the job that we do, but the personality and yeah, everything that's just surrounding influencers. You know, getting different perspectives not only will help you get the reality behind the creator, but also for us to share, you know, and share what's on our hearts regarding this space that we're in. Comment down below and let me know anything interesting that you want to know about Thandi, so that we can either do a part 2 or have
like
her
a
in the comment
follow-up,
section.
you know, like things you wouldn't like if you're scared to ask me on my channel, like just ask away. Ask Yolz to ask
in the comment
on your
section.
behalf.
Yes,
Get deep.
yeah. And of course, do subscribe to both our channels if you haven't already now, for the jingle to come on and for us to get deep into the questions. Let's do this.
Hey there. It's Yolz channel.
So we're actually going to start with Instagram. I was going to start with my own questions, but you know what? I feel like you guys have more interesting questions than I do at this rate. You and people want to know about money, hey?
A lot of people want to know about money. And it's like, I've even said this on my channel. I got so many questions on my thing. It was all money.
How do you want to know? Because you want to follow this trend. Like, listen, people aspire to be influencers these days. Actually, that's my first question. What's your take on that? I found it very, very weird. I remember the first 2 or 3 people who told me they're aspiring to be influencers. It shocked me. Later I realized why, because obviously I follow people and I see the aspirational lifestyle that they post, but being behind the camera, I know the truth, and I know that's 5 seconds of somebody's highlight, you know, of the day, 5 seconds of a moment. So I do understand, but at the same time I'm like, if I didn't know what happens behind the camera, I would probably also aspire to be an influencer. What is your take on that?
A big part of me is always like, even though you aspire, I'm still looking for a way for you to understand what goes into this.
Yeah, it's more than just taking a camera and shooting and looking good. It's work. Just like one wakes up, okay, it's not similar to working for a 9 to 5, because you're not working for somebody else, you're working for yourself, but it's different in a sense of, it's the same in the sense of you need to get your job done, and there are people that you're still answering to when it comes to client work. Yeah, true. You still need to deliver. You can't overpromise and underdeliver. You're not allowed to. Your reputation is on the line.
True, and you can't even miss like a schedule day. Like
no,
you like when you gave us 7 days of
girl, and that's like, what I'm trying to do again. Like y'all is doing that again. Yeah, and
refreshing.
The worst part is. Exactly, like 7 p.m. there was one video that I posted at like 8:45, and y'all watched it. Y'all are the best. But like it's difficult. Like, who else hasn't posted? My own husband sitting right here. He was sitting in this corner going, you haven't posted anything, babes. What's going on? And I'm like, I had to take care of you and your baby. But then there were days he'd be like, what can I do to help? Yeah. So it's difficult to explain fully. It is glamorous, it has a glamorous side of things, but it's not always. And the worst part is when you reach certain milestones, not all of them are fully celebrated because you're thinking of either your next check or you're thinking of the next milestone, the next goal. I'm talking about that. How does it feel to reach 10,000 subscribers? I know I expected something bigger than what I actually found when I got there. Personally, I felt like I thought, yo, when I reach 10,000, I'm gonna jump and scream and celebrate, yo. But it was 5 seconds of celebrating, and the next thought was 15K.
Yeah.
How was it for you?
That was me already. Like when I was saying, when I reached 10K, I was like, okay, road to 11K. But then the funny thing is that I reached 10K and I think I was busy and I didn't even notice. And then even though I was like, oh, I'm gonna celebrate this, by the time I decided to celebrate, I was on 11K. And then I was like, but now 11K is like a totally different number from 10K.
It's so odd. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let me now wait for 15K.
Yes.
So it just becomes like, you end up finding yourself where you're like, okay, you get there and it's not really,
it's not a big deal.
it's not a big deal
It's not
anymore.
the bigger deal that you thought it would be, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I get scared because I feel like we do focus on the numbers, even though it does not necessarily, here's the truth, it does not necessarily determine your check, your brand deals, and your success.
True.
It actually almost doesn't. Your work ethic, your ethos, your values, and the way in which you present yourself, most of the time in reality do actually propel you. That's the momentum that gets you going.
Yeah, true. And it's even like you can have numbers, but if like your channel, you're not genuine enough to have a channel where your people are like your family,
Connected.
you're connecting, you're engaged, then chances are people won't want to work with you. They're like, yeah, you do post a video that gets 25K, but where's the engagement? And like people are like, oh, what is this thing brands are talking about these days? Engagement is so important,
because people can buy those views anyway. Robots
Yeah.
can watch those views in a sense. You know, hackers can do that. You can literally buy 25,000, which I do not recommend. You can buy 25,000 views, but there's not a human interaction, which means there's no point of sale for the client.
Yeah.
Who's gonna actually go to clicks and buy whatever you sell?
Nobody even commented to say, oh, I think I like your hair mousse, I want to try it. So if nobody's commenting such things on your videos, then it kind of like makes no sense to have these big numbers, unless you're building a community and a family.
Meetings. I don't know how our followers feel about it, but the more I keep saying on my vlogs, oh, I'm off to a meeting, it actually gets to me sometimes, because I'm like, if I was watching, I want to know what's happening at these meetings.
Yes.
Because when I follow people and they say meetings, I'm like, I want to know which meetings, who were you meeting, what was it about? So don't you get tired of it?
Yeah, I kind of do. So I filmed the video, but it was quite long, so I was like, okay, let me cut out this part. So I filmed, I was like, oh guys, so I'm gonna finish off setting my thingy in the bathroom because I've got a meeting. I was like, but it's actually nice because my meeting is at home. And then I was like, but people won't understand this, so why am I putting it in?
I think it's a teaser that makes this lifestyle of ours look so glamorous.
Like,
We go to meetings. Oh my god, it's not that glamorous. Meetings are generally
people telling you, we want to work with you. We need an Instagram post. We need this. We want you to do this. What can you deliver? Like, okay, so how many views do you think this is gonna get? Just because they always want to know, like an estimate. How many views do you think this is gonna get?
You're putting your head on the line.
You know, it's like this is now you promising the brand before they pay you, because they wanna hear some promises. And these people want to hear that, okay, I can guarantee you'll at least get 1,000, and you never want to go too high. But I can guarantee you get 1,000 views, and like we'll get 20 comments. Like, I'm sure people are going to say something about it. So the meeting is generally like us speaking to people who want to work with us, and not every meeting is successful.
Exactly. And not every meeting is like the way it's imagined. It's not at Tasha's and we're eating bloody, I don't know, salmon warawaras there. No, it's literally sometimes a coffee at Mug and Bean and getting to the point. And they
love coffee because they know that influencers love to order expensive stuff. So they take it at Tasha's or in a meeting.
Oh yeah, Yeah, by the way, that's the only thing that looks glamorous. Nothing else. Nothing else.
And that's our opportunity to actually dress up, because we never get to leave the house.
Take photos.
Take photos, yeah.
Babes, we
Take
do our
photos.
makeup sometimes just to take photos for Instagram.
You know, so it's never really a big thing.
I can't deprive
You are our
of
fans
some
who
real
gives us what we want.
I give you the tea.
You know?
So let's give the people the money.
Okay.
How did they initially determine the rates? So people want to know, how do you determine your rates? Bam! Initially, when you first started, actually, when was your brand deal? When did you start charging?
So I think that's the thing. People think, you know, when you become an influencer, you start making money immediately.
No.
I think I got my first paid campaign, and I really been doing YouTube for a year and close to like 7 months.
Oh wow! Okay, almost 2 years.
So
and
do you see how long?
Was this?
So I started in 2016. So that would have been 2017. I think I got my first paid deal in 2016.
What did you ask for rates? Like, what did you do? Where did you reach out to?
I didn't even know what to charge, but I charged a crazy amount. And then I spoke to Nozipo, and then we were pretty much on the same line of like followers on Instagram, followers on YouTube.
That's smart.
So based on what she had charged, I think she had like experience. I was like, okay, do you think it's gonna be okay? We spoke, and then it was like, okay. And then I had another one, but the nice thing with this one is that the brand came to me and said, we're gonna pay you this
X
much.
amount. Okay.
And it was like a 3-month campaign, and they were like, gonna pay you this much every month.
Oh, nice.
And then I was like, woo!
You accepted the
I was
price.
like, this is more than my salary. You were like,
Oh, really? So it was good.
it was good because I wasn't even working yet. So this is like,
You were a student.
I was a student. I was like,
ballin'.
oh my
Okay.
yes.
So now I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Yeah.
What was your first check?
My first
Not
check,
on YouTube, the first campaign.
like the total.
Yeah.
Okay, so since we're being very honest,
Let's have the tea.
okay, the tea.
I'll talk about mine.
My very first one was 17,000 rand.
17,000 rand.
What? What? People must be upset. I'm sure people are upset. You got 70,000 rand for a campaign. Did you have to do a video?
It was a video, and I think 2 or 3 Instagram.
And you
posts.
had quoted.
And then it
That
was
means you
Twitter.
highballed them
It was
then.
Twitter. It was Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's fair enough. I don't want to ask numbers
Because my numbers were even quite low then.
But you were still in the thousands. Had you reached your first 5,000 subs
I think I had reached like 5K.
on Instagram? But I know on Instagram you would have.
Yeah, on Instagram I would have. On YouTube, I think I had reached 5. I think I was close to 5 or I'd gone above 5. So that was really like my first. Like,
That was big.
Yeah.
No, that's a lot of money. I didn't make that much money. If we must really get into it, because I know y'all want to know.
y'all wanna know.
I got reveals. This is so difficult. How did you do it? How did
Say
you
it
do
because
it?
you put me on the spot, so I felt so bad if I didn't say it. You have to say it because I said mine. I want to know yours.
The first video I've ever charged for was I charged 6,000 rand.
Okay.
Yeah, but I had
then my videos were around about that price at that time. I think it was like 7.5. I literally went above with my YouTube video. It was
Oh,
like
wow.
7.5. Like that's where I started.
Really? That's a lot. Babes, you're gonna make people overcharge here. No, these are not,
guys.
these
There's
rates are
certain
literally-
ways you work out your rates. Like I don't know if I should
How do
maybe
you
have
work-
a sit down on how you work it out, because okay, so the reason why I charged it that way is because I was studying marketing.
Yes, you said
So
so.
I had
So
experience.
you are thinking from a client's perspective, that
From a
they've got
client's-
budget.
So I know they've got budget. Now I know that I'm the videographer. So I know when an ad is made, there's someone who's gonna do the video.
Yes.
I know there's someone who does the editing. I know besides editing, there's a company that's gonna do color grading. Okay, I don't do
Yes.
color grading though, guys. I'm not that.
But still, you're doing the
I
post-production,
do.
you
So,
edit. Yeah.
I know there's editing. I know there's the model, which is myself. And obviously a model gets charged like an hourly rate. Like there's all these things, and like even most of the times post-production, the brand chances are they might ask you to refilm.
Yeah, and re-edit at times. Cut that out.
So there's so many things you need to consider.
Wow.
So like there's so many things. So I think I'll do a full-on video on like figuring out a way to charge.
How to charge it.
And
It's
also
something I
it's about
definitely wanna do as
valuing
well.
yourself.
Yes.
And also your
it's a conversation
engagement.
to be had. Yes. And also something I advised somebody recently, the size of the brand also does count. You can't charge I believe I can't charge a local one-man owned brand the same as I would a multinational. Like if I know, I mean, hopefully a multinational is not watching and thinking I'm highballing them, no. But I do believe that if you are a multinational and you're gonna pay us all like 10K or 12K, for instance, for something small that we're gonna do, it's fair. But if it's something small, on the same scale for a local brand, I'm gonna charge half of that or less than half of that, because this is a one-man show and they're trying to make a living and they just want to get out there. Do you get what I mean? Some people, I've put some of you guys and your products on my channel for free because you're
I've
smaller.
also done that. Like if you're a black young woman trying to start something,
I
I've
won't.
worked with them and
Genuinely
I'm
won't,
like,
yeah.
I genuinely don't
Although
feel like there's some people who got
money.
if I know you've got the money, and then there's some people who come in, they're very honest, like I literally have nothing, but like if you were to help me, I do promise just from the sales I can maybe promise you this. Then yeah.
By the way, the person who asked about the rates was bushbaby.amy, and she's actually a naturalista. She's also here on Instagram, then and on YouTube as well. Lisa_Yankees asked, is it worth it financially to be a full-time influencer?
You need to understand basically the sort of industry you're going into. Like, okay, beauty, there's campaigns almost every second month, and obviously if you want it to be worth it, you need to put in the time and effort.
What does that mean for somebody who doesn't even know what it means? What does it mean to put in the time and the effort?
I'm not gonna invest in someone who's gonna post once every month, and then now we're trying to get her to sell this thing. So I will invest in Yolz because I know she specializes in hair and she posts every 2 weeks, and because she posts every 2 weeks, I kind of get the idea that her audience trusts her. Now if you're posting once every month, people are just watching because you've posted and they've got nothing to watch. Now does your audience really trust you if you're not coming back to them often enough to like, you know, emphasize that, okay guys, I'm really here for you and your hair journey. So I feel like it's worth it if you're willing to invest like the time. So it's different for people, because some people want to do it because you just want to sit and do nothing, and then it's
just get the money
and wait for the jobs to come to you.
That's why it's a difficult question, because I feel like
difficult.
It's also difficult to get the money when you don't have the following. You have to have some sort of following. You have to have a resume. It's almost like you need experience in this game. It's like getting out of varsity and realizing you need experience. It's a different
a catch-22, because I've worked in agencies. We generally ask when we're looking for an influencer, who has she worked with? Because
it's so
we like literally stalk you guys before we work with you. It's like she worked with this. How did it go? Let's see the picture she posted. How was the engagement? So you mustn't like just look at a campaign with something. That's why you have to give it your all with every campaign, because there's other brands looking at that to see if they spend money on you, will it be worth it?
I still feel like I'm not earning anything close to what I used to make in corporate, and I've said this before, I did make quite a good amount of money a year, every month, and I had a bonus, 6-figure bonus, which wasn't too bad, you know. So it's not that worth it, but for somebody who, both of us who have prepared for the year and have cushions, definitely worth putting in the work. I mean, if you're gonna make that extra 10-20K.
Another point is like, look at how long did it take you? How long were you on YouTube before you quit to do this full time in order to say, okay, it will be
yes, I mean, what, 2-3 years, almost 3 years.
Yes, almost 3 years, and I've only done this now 3 years. So you can't just like
just leave and start something.
Start YouTube and then expect to earn
something.
So at least wait till you're like 2 years in the game. It might decrease because YouTube is growing in South Africa, and like for some of you it might not take you like 3 years like some of us. It could take you a year and you become this biggest thing, whatever, and blow up. But like right now, work experience is super important.
And work on your craft. That's another thing. People think they can be influencers without actually working on their craft. So you want to be a hair influencer, but you're not working on your hair. You want to be a makeup influencer, but you're still doing really bad-ish makeup. Like I've seen, I'm not saying people are doing that. Okay, I am saying it. We're being very honest here. But there are people who aspire to be really good makeup artists or YouTubers who are doing makeup, but babes, you're not working on it every single day. You're not working on, I mean, I'm still not very good with my contouring, but I'm just saying, if I started doing,
me the other day and I was like, no, just spend a little bit
you see
here.
and I told
she
her
asked
exactly
me.
that,
She
because
asked
I'm not that good.
Yeah.
So it's like, work on it, work first, with nothing paying the bills initially. Worth it now. I look back and I'm like, I'd rather do this, definitely, I still want to do this for the longest time, than to wake up and go and push someone else's vision and work in corporate. I don't regret that. So it's worth it financially for us now, looking back and saying we put in the work back then, making no money at the time. And yeah, if you do have the following and you can do it, do it. But if you don't have the following, work hard. Take a year where you tell yourself there won't be any income. I'm just pushing myself to at least 15, 20K. In fact, nowadays, 20K doesn't look that much.
Yeah.
We still very small influencers in the grander scheme of things. But I do still say micro influencers are able to make a living out of this.
You really
don't
are.
take that lightly.
And also, I just want people to understand, both me and yours do this full time, and we live with other people that earn income. So it balances us
it also
out.
helps. Yeah.
So,
we're not living with people who are.
So I'm not saying this from a point where I live alone. I'm paying my rent. Like, I'm doing all these things that I can say, oh guys, yeah, you can afford it. You live like, no. We actually have people where if things were to go dry for 3 months, they will support us. So like, also take that into consideration. So this is another side people don't tell you.
Yep.
Even though people are doing this full time or whatever the case may be, they have a financial backup in terms of family, their spouse, or whatever the case may be. So please take that into consideration before you just quit your job.
How well does YouTube pay? Not the influencer endorsements alone. So this is a fantastic question.
My first 1,000 rand that I got paid from YouTube was me having done YouTube for over a year.
Yeah.
Do you get that?
Mine was over a year as well. Yeah, it was over a year. And then consistently getting a check of about 2,000, 3,000, 3,000 rand.
And that's not even sometimes every month. It can be
I
like
think
2,000 for 2 months.
There was 1 month where I wasn't. January.
Yeah.
Oh, January 2018. I didn't get a check.
Yeah,
I didn't. Did
yeah.
you?
No, I don't.
January is so bad. It's like a dip.
I think for me, my AdSense is generally every 2 months. I get
Really?
every 2 months. I haven't had like consistent
months.
Yeah,
okay, I've had consistent months where I've even been like, babes, this is really good. But I think it's because of my teacher proposing video. That video is getting.
Yeah.
The most I've gotten per ad is 33 rand per ad. That sounds, depends on who's listening. That sounds a lot. It is actually a lot in the South African space, because some people can earn 2 rand per ad. That sounds crazy as well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But on average in South Africa, we're looking at 13 or 14 rand an ad. I don't know if you've ever looked at your ad.
I've really like made like.
Babes, you should. Your
I
AdSense
should.
account, you should.
I do look at that stuff. Like, I look at how much I've earned per video, but like
Your
I never
RPM.
Yeah, I don't focus on like how much the ad like costs.
Oh, so I've had somebody actually look and let me know, and I think that's a really good indicator if you want to know, you know, what you can actually gauge and make. So that also gives you a good picture that we don't actually make that much money.
And you know, like the minute you guys skip our ad, I don't make a cent.
Oh yeah, it gets worse when you skip it.
So please just try, even like if you need to go grab a coffee or go to the toilet when my ad plays, please, for me, just now delivering content for you, your only work being part of the TG gang is to now let the ad run in 2019, guys.
Yeah,
even
we
on
leave everything
channel.
else in 2018. In 2019, we let the ads play. It does make a big difference when you run it.
Yeah, it also depends like on what sort of video you're creating.
Yes.
If you've actually noticed, like whatever you title your video, your tags, then videos aligned with that play with your video. Like, I did my I think my life update, and it was like inspirational videos. Adverts were playing
exactly.
before my...
And vlogs, sometimes it's Netflix. It's entertainment and that kind of thing. Also, that helps with ranking, by the way. Tagging right. Don't put makeup names and makeup brand names on a hair video where you know it's about hair. You're trying to rank your video higher amongst its peers in a sense. So yeah, that's just a tip. I think it's really important for you guys to take from this that there's a lot that goes into it, and yes, money can be made. Money is there. I've said this in my micro influencer video, but it's not to make you aspire for this lifestyle so much so that you think you're gonna make it overnight. It took
not gonna happen.
so long. So even in our space, her 17,000 is somebody else's 200,000 rand. You know, somebody else's 1,700
and not every campaign
rand
is going to be the same, and you
some
shouldn't
shoots
think
are like 1,500 people.
and like guys, I don't always make 17k. Like the next campaign will be 5, the next campaign will be 2. Like
so you try and
don't
stretch
get that
for...
in your head that if she made 17 with her first, then I can just get 17
don't
every 2 months. No, don't calculate that.
Just
never the
picture.
same. I just so happened to be lucky with my first campaign, and it was a blessing. And then
in fact, the least I've made was like 2 grand, 2,500. It wasn't too long ago. I did a campaign. And it's because I wanted to work with the brand.
And they also done a campaign, and it was like 2k or 2 something.
But my association for me was more important with the brand. So things really, I don't want you to sort of realign yourself with your dreams now and want to be an influencer because Thandi made 17k, you know. No, it gets dry some months.
And that 17,000 had to be stretched.
Exactly. We're good to do this series for the rest of the year, literally with all these questions.
I'll be back like 5 times this year.
Babes, come back. I'm coming.
I love this house. I love baby face.
Yay! Alrighty guys, that is it from us. There will be a video tomorrow. As you know, it's the daily dose of y'all, so 7 days of videos back to back every single day. Otherwise, this is it from us. Thandi, thank you so much. You have made this series so amazing already. Like we went deep, babes.
We really did.
We went deep.
I felt like I was close to tears. So there. Like, I'm sorry.
Question is, who's next and what questions will we be asking them? Don't forget to subscribe to Thandi Gama's YouTube channel. You know, it's easy. TG gang, that's who we are. Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to be active down in the comment section. Ask us questions you want to know about Thandi. We want to know. We want to bring her back here. Okay. So,
and we also have a video on my channel.
Yes, we filmed a video on her channel. So please head over, like this video if you truly enjoyed it. I love you guys so much, and we'll see you in our next video. Mwah. Bye.